great night and a relaxing night, and you are prepared for this new trading day, business day, family day. Whatever there is, the main thing is to be focused on the most important things. What's the most important things? Or what's the most important thing? Being happy all day. If you're healthy, everything is fine, then be happy and share your happiness to other people. That's the most important thing, because only happy people can be the best traders ever. So the job is to be happy every day. Okay, so my name is Markus, and this is the morning briefing show from Admirals, the best broker around the world. And that's the best show ever. And I'm so happy they can make it. It's not about me, it's just about you, that you spend your precious lifetime with me, because you are the VIP here. And about you is that this is the best show ever. It's not about me. I just the one who teach you just a little bit and share my knowledge and my trading ideas with you. So I hope everything is fine with you. And now we stream this show on YouTube at the same time. You will find a button in the right corner here. On YouTube, you can subscribe the channels, so you make sure that you don't miss a signal, or if you don't miss a news, something or a show, something like this. And if you want, you can give us a like, a thumb up if you want, or you can leave a comment. If you have something to talk to me, or if you have something to want to share with me, then use this possibility. Also, the chat is open here on Zoom and here on YouTube also. And let me say to the YouTube family, good morning, Afshin. Also, election, good morning, Sigurds, good morning, Meshi, good morning, Jenny, German Blender, good morning, Anka. Nice to have you here. So now I share my screen here on Zoom. And let's see the Zoom family also. So, Rainer, wonderful, good morning, Janosch, Igoris, Simeon, good morning. Nice to have you here. Pitya, Mladen also. And of course, Nastia, wonderful, good morning. And thanks for waking up so early for me. So, volatility is back. Good morning. Volatility is back. We have new Admirals trade days. Hartmut, good morning. And you get back 3,000 euros, up to 3,000 euros if you trade with MetaTrader 405 in a real account, by the way. You should use this. And let me lead your attention to the bottom of the slide, that you are responsible for your own trading and trading results. You know, CFDs are complex instruments and come with a high risk of losing money due to leverage. Please be aware of this risk note. So let's see the global market updates. Unfortunately, the war is still around in Ukraine, and all of us, we are praying and we are hoping that the people will find a diplomacy, you know, by talking. I don't know, cannot talk this stupid word. So I hope they will find a solution. Diplomacy. No? I have to look at it, whatever. So, most important topic, Royal Bank of Australia. Oh my gosh, some words I really hate. So the Royal Bank of Australia leaves the rate unchanged, and coming data will shape tightening cycle. So maybe they will tightening the rate at in May, maybe, but actually they left it at 0.1%, which leads to a stronger Australian dollar this morning, but we will check it when we have a look at the charts. Okay, so then wheat rises as new sanctions on Russia aid, daily grain highlights. And yesterday, then Berlin takes control of Gazprom's German business. Very interesting. And the upcoming events for today, it's Tuesday. That's already over. You can see they left at 0.1. We expect at 10 o'clock the Eurozone service PMI, UK, British pounds, 10:30, 10:30 S&P Global service PMI. Canada will come up with any news, international merchandise trade, also USA this afternoon with the trading goods, and of course the API weekly statistical bulletin this afternoon too. So a lot of numbers today are very important for day traders, of course, not in the sense that you can interpret. You should not interpret. Just be aware that you will have around the announcement mostly very high volatility, and this could bring you in trouble. So stay on a sideline. If you make day trading, which means lower than 1 hour or lower than 4 hour charts, then you should be prepared about higher volatility. Okay, to make sure that you will never miss any kind of information, I want to invite you to our Admirals channel on Telegram. It's Admirals. We have 751 subscribers in the meantime right now. And here you get a lot of very interesting information. Just to click on it and you get the information. Very, very important. So some people are more fan of Twitter, then you can follow Twitter, Admirals on Twitter too. It's Admirals Global there. And my name on Twitter, if you want to follow me too, it's Daytrader70. Okay, so let's go to the charts. So you see, to be honest, nothing happened. Nothing. The charts or the indices are coming to kind of zero. Zero line. It's kind of flat line. Yeah, it's like if you are dead, like a flat line. And this happens yesterday since 2 days. We had a big sharply decrease, also the same recovery, and you see nothing happens. We still remain within the red zone, circling around the point of control. And this is a very interesting behavior. Another proof what I try to teach you, that we work with prices, and the price, sometimes it's expensive here, sometimes it's cheap, and most of the times it's really fair valued. Yeah, Andrea, wonderful, good morning. So about the trend, and we are trend followers, it looks like this one. So very important for you, because maybe you're wondering why there is no break. So because you see, that's the last correction zone. That's on the lower side, that's the last 0.3, and they're just spikes. Yeah, you see just spikes, that's kind of fake breakouts, yeah, to trick the people out. So what's happening there? And now maybe listen, because what I teach you now, it's part of coaching. What's happened there? Never forget, we trade with prices. So, and we have both sides, buyers and sellers. And nothing happened more in trading. Just there's a product which is not interesting for a trader. As a trader, you just only have in mind what's about the price. And if you want to make money with any kind of price, you have to buy cheap and sell expensive. So that's a fact. Where does this happen in trading? Yeah, just in the order book, For every product, there is an order book, just kind of a store, grocery, where you can go in, someone sells something and you buy it, and you pay it and you go out. And here is in trading, that's the same. So the order book is like the grocery store. You can get in, you can buy, and you can sell. In the grocery, you can just buy something, but here you can buy and sell. So now imagine, you and me, we can influence the price. We just push the button and there you are in. But now we have a lot of huge traders around the world, central banks, huge traders, really banks, hedge funds, something like this. Now imagine you are the elephant in the market. You're the big whale in the ocean. Yeah. And okay, I have to buy and sell too. There is no other option to make money. And then you have to go to the order book too. And you cannot destroy the price, because you need the opposite. You need buyers and sellers on the other side. So now imagine what you really want is you want to buy what you really want, but you don't tell the people what you really want. It's just a hiding system. And what do you need if you want to buy? Yes, of course, you need sellers. And in markets, there are only two price zones where you can play this game. It's the 0.3 and it's the 0.2, because that's price levels about the history, where the price changed in the history. And as a smart trader, algos, computer systems, all traders are working at this 0.2 and 0.3 by breakout, by stop losses, something. And as the whale in the ocean, you're the smartest fish in the ocean, you know this. And you can work with this price levels. So if you want to buy, you need sellers. So what you do, you trick the market out. You push with your money the market to the lower side. You fake the breakout. And when all people trying to sell, because most of the markets players are unexperienced and very emotionally, so then they can see, oh, the price is falling. Oh, the price is falling. Oh my gosh, my stop loss. I have to sell. And now they are speculating on the breakouts, and then they sell. And the market is pushing down. But if you want to sell something, what do you need? Buyers. Okay, that's the game. And who wants to buy? Of course, the smart whale in the ocean. He wants to buy. He tricked the market out. And this is what happens here at the 0.2 and 0.3. All the time, 0.3, 0.2, just fake breakouts, especially that the money can do the opposite what they show you in the markets. And because this is a dangerous game, but it's an obvious game. It's a normal game. It's a legal game. It's normal. It's buying and selling. If you are not willing to learn that game, the big fishes in the market says, I don't care. You can learn this game. You can check it. But if you don't want to make this job, then I take your money. Okay, so it's just in your hands to learn this game. So finally, there was no break, just a game, just fake breakouts. So, which means the trend is still valid. So, and this is why I don't open a trade. It's not a new trend here. It's just here still in an old trend. So actually, to be honest, nothing to do for the moment. Okay, so we have a couple of top instruments and let's check it out. So let's see. And of course, we start with Dow Jones in 4-hourly chart. So as you can see, we can go quickly through all this trend. Nothing happens. You see the price where we checked it yesterday again, exactly at the point of control. And this is what I told you since days. We can expect that the price will circling around the point of control. The trend is still valid. And of course, there is a kind of downtrend. And I told you, I don't open a trade here on the lower side, on the short side. I don't open this because there was a chance. Yes, there was a chance here was a small correction. But I said, look, there's the point of control. And you see what's happened? Nothing. So I know this because it's normal behavior. Yeah, that's really normal behavior. Okay, DAX 40. Still an uptrend too. DAX 40 is a little bit in a better situation because we are still in a green zone and the point of control is still at 15,722. So the trend, of course, is still valid. You can see it's going up, but it's an old trend. By the way, it's an old trend and you should be in as a trend follower. You should be in this trend and you can expect that we go back to a normal price. The only reason you don't know is when it will happen, but therefore you have a trend. So let's go to gold. And in gold price, I have an open position. Actually, I'm a little bit in loss. And this is the trend, you know. So the uptrend is not no longer valid. So we have a main trend which is facing downwards. And by the way, you know, the point of control is down at 1,792. So I'm just speculating of a trend continuation in the red one. It's not happening yet. Here you can see in exactly the same unit. Here, that's the trick of the market. Again, trick of the market. If you want to buy, you send the money, you send the market to the selling positions that you can buy. That's a game. You can understand it, you can learn this game, and then you never fall into this trap again. Okay, so how I will react? Yeah, let's see. If I have to see that the price is more going up, I will trail my stop loss. It's just my duty to open a trade in the second trend arm, but it's a kind of probability I told you yesterday. Then we have Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a kind of long-running trade. And as you can see in Bitcoin, we are circling around the point of control also. But here it's a little bit better situation. And I haven't opened a short position here right now because I'm still in the second trend. I'm still in a long position. And now I see we're circling around the point of control too. So I didn't open a trade to the short side. Of course, not yet. It's too early. It's not in the situation right now. So then, of course, we have Euro USD. And there's much pressure on Euro. We have much more sellers for Euro. So therefore, I got out at the entry, no loss. You see, after the trend continuation to the third trend arm, and we were far enough from my entry, I trailed my stop into profit and everything is fine. So no loss. That's the most important thing. And now we are deep in the correction zone. Maybe we see a kind of stabilization here right now. And then we will see a balance candle and I do it again because it's the third trend arm. And because about this situation that we have enough space to go up to the point of control, we can open a position in the third trend arm too. So up to the fourth trend arm, it's allowed. You have the permission about the statistic system. Best one is always in the second trend arm, but latest in the fourth trend arm. So, and finally, no, that was Bitcoin, gold, Dow, that was. So there comes a question around, this is about natural gas. Of course, let's see natural gas. Nothing to do, just going up. Again, another lovely, lovely proof that trend following is really, really, really cool. So let me show you. So check it. First, second, third, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's trend following, ladies and gentlemen. Did you know this when you start your trade in a second trend arm? Did you know this? No, that was not known. That was the right side of the chart. You couldn't know that, never. If you would know that, then you could go all in here right now, but you'd never know it. So therefore, just never miss the entry. And that's really cool. So I'm long in natural gas for a week now and don't know when to close the trade. And this is really important. Thanks for this really interesting question. And this is the worst case ever when you don't have a plan. And this is what makes people in trading crazy, not to know what you have to do, not to know. And this is what you must change. This is what I teach you in the logic course, but this is not logical, not to know what you have to do, especially you don't know what happens on the right side next. So for example, if you're a trend follower like me, then the only thing what you can do is, just to trail your stop to the last 0.3, trail the stop about 0.3, 0.3, and let the winners run. Because as a trend follower, you only have the chance, or you have the possibility to close the trade when the price is running into the stop loss. That's the only reason. Or you have a kind of other strategy to go out. It's about a trailing stop loss, maybe by a moving average, whatever like this is. Or you say, okay, I'm since one week roundabout, it's fine. It's a little bit late, to be honest. In 4-hourly chart, the entry should be here. It's mid of February. So, however, so how you trail your stop loss? So it's up to you. There is no rules for the trade management, but it's worse that you don't have a plan. So trail your stop loss. You can make a contrary position when there is a contrary trend. Then you can close the trade. But it's your working style. So let's go to the oil price. And in the oil price, it's just a downtrend too. So 1 and 2. So best here. No trend continuation yet. You see, just a game. And in the third trend arm. So if the price will turn around here again, it's a possibility to go short because point of control is $71. So oil for me at the moment is just short. Okay. So before we come to our running trades on possible new trading ideas, here comes the question of the day. And the question of the day is, do you know turtle traders rules? And I tell you and explain you a lot of things about turtle traders because they were and are still the most famous trend followers. So do you know turtle traders rules? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Or please explain. And they had really simple rules. Just give me a minute. So let's go to the running trades. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, we got out with the short position. The second trend was not longer working. And by the way, the big one was not longer working too, because now you have a big uptrend and it's going up and up and up. So we can delete this one from the list. Bitcoin is working for us. Then Canadian dollar, Swiss franc coming back. We have a long position. And we are waiting for a possible entry to short, but not yet. And thanks God, the long position is still running. And this is trend following. The long trend is still valid, and there is no reason to close it. Euro Swiss franc, we open a position to the short side. The long trend is not longer valid. Now the short trend is working. And the first short was not working. I closed, but we opened the trade again. And now it's working for me. Just let it go for the moment. Euro Japanese yen, the long trend is still running. And we are working on a new downtrend, just working on it. British pound, US dollar. Actually, it looks like we had a bit more buyers for the moment, but we are circling around since days, really since days. So the point of control, is very far away on the upper side. You see point of control is up 135.35. So we have a lot of space to go up. And therefore, I would assume that we see more trend continuation to the upper side. Just wait. No break here. You see, again, the game. That's the trick of the market again, you see. So let's see. New Zealand Canadian dollar, yes, we still hold the long position, and that's really good. And finally, US dollar Japanese yen, there is nothing to do. Stop loss is above the last 0.3, and the long position is still there. There is no downtrend for the moment. Yeah, there is no downtrend. So the share, it's Merck, the German one. No, you see on the upper side, a trick of the market too. In case you trailed your stop loss into profit, everything is fine. If you trailed your stop, or if you work with the trend, then the position could be still over. It's still on. So new trading ideas. Euro New Zealand dollar is done because the price is going deeper and deeper. And this is what's happening. And I told you the possibility that we test the last low again is really high. So it was a shot, probabilities, it was the duty, but to cut the loss, it's very important. Same is working with Euro Canadian dollar. To be honest, there is nothing to do. Instead, there is a downtrend right now, and the downtrend is in a move. The next one is the second trend arm. Let's wait. And British pound Japanese yen, the uptrend is still valid, but there occurs a downtrend on the right side, but we need falling prices. Actually, more British pound is stronger for the moment. Yeah, so that's the point about British pound Japanese yen. So let me take the last 3 minutes to explain. Do you know Turtle Traders rules? I tell you something. So I have the book of the Turtle Traders here on my iPad. Come on. And I want to tell you something. So here we go. And you'll see a little better. So it's on my phone here. Okay, let me translate. They told us, that's the words from Curtis Faith, one of the most famous turtle traders ever. He wrote in his book, as turtle traders, they taught us we should work consistently and we should take every signal, every entry signal, because the most and the biggest winners in a year are based on 2 or 3 trades. If you left a signal or if you missed a signal, then it has a big impact to your yearly profit or performance. And the turtles, they were trading most successfully. They stuck to these rules all the time. That's the words here, and just translated in English. Yeah, those traders with the worst performance and those traders, they left the program, they missed to take every signal when the rules were there. And that's the biggest and most important rules from the turtle traders. And modern turtle traders are just trend follower. Yeah. So, and what was the rules? What was the rules? What's the rules from the turtle traders? Trend following. Yeah. They recognize the trend. They open a position in this trend, and then they were kind of pyramiding as long as the trend is working. And then they had a specific stop signal. Then the price is going deeper than 20 daily average. Then they stopped. But that's the most important rules. It's a simple rule. That were really simple rules. They had a strict risk management. But the most important rules is never miss a signal. You can buy this book of the Turtle Traders and you'll find it on page 294 from Curtis Faith. And this is what I do exactly the same. But for that, you have to draw the trend perfectly. And that's not an art, that's a craft. to draw the trend, because drawing the trend follows logical path. And this is what we have to do if you want to be a trend follower. It's just you can work with other strategies too, whatever, it's just up to you. Market gives you a lot of chances to work with a lot of strategies, but trend following is still one of the most profitable, long-running, profitable systems. The most challenging system too, but as you can see with our trades, on the long run, but it's necessary to catch every signal, because the biggest performance comes by 1, 2, or 3 trends during that year. And this is what we can learn about this, about the rules of the turtle traders. Guys, thanks for listening. I wish you a wonderful day. Maybe you should think about a little bit this, and I hope we'll see each other tomorrow again. Have a nice day, have courage, and be kind all the time.